Alex teased a while ago a Rocketpool fork for PulseChain, and ICOSA will be the collateral for that. So that's something I'm really excited about because it's the first real solid use case for people to actually buy ICOSA off the market and or send their hex stakes through the buyback to be able to accumulate that ICOSA.
Yeah, putting validators out of business. What the heck? No, it's actually going to be pretty interesting use case. Again, I don't have the technical details. I can't wait when we do to cover it as a PulseChain validator. It's going to be cool to see how Rocketpool fits in and how it changes things.
Well, it's going to be great to put your PulseChain in there because you can hold liquid PulseChain while also getting exposure to the validating APRs.
Yeah, you want to explain that? What you know so far of if we do get a Rocketpool full, God, if we do get a Rocketpool fork. What does that mean for what you can do with your PulseChain? Is that another place to put it?
Yeah, so I guess that's on theme with the new show that you have, how to make money in crypto, right?
That's what we're doing right now. You're true.
Yeah, so Rocketpool is essentially like you think of it like a way to pool tokens on Ethereum to be able to run validators, right? So it's like you need 32 Ethereum to be able to run a validator. That's really not an accessible amount of Ethereum. That's a huge barrier to entry. To be able to, that's a huge barrier to entry for people who want to be validating on Ethereum. And so what Rocketpool did is they said, well, okay, if you have 16 Ethereum, you can run a validator, and then the community can come in and deposit Ethereum into the system and deposit ETH into the system to cover the other 16 ETH, right? And then when you deposit your ETH into the system, you essentially get like a liquid staking derivative of that token whose value goes up relative to the amount of ETH that gets distributed to the validators to back those derivative tokens. Right, so it's like your tokens are being placed into a pool that are being given to validators for them to validate, and then part of the rewards that they get for validating are then distributed back to you because you're putting up the capital to allow them to validate in the first place. And so that's really cool because you can hold a liquid ETH token that gets exposure to the Ethereum price, but also is accruing value in the background because more ETH is being generated than the new tokens that are being minted. And so if Alex decides to go forward with this Rocketpool fork, we will be able to have that option on PulseChain, where it's essentially like a single-sided PulseChain staking position where you can deposit into the protocol. Validators will have 16 million Pulse in there, and then they will take 16 million from the community, pair it together for the 32 million that you need, and start earning fees. And then you're going to have a liquid staking derivative of PulseChain that will be earning more PulseChain in the background while you have your liquid tokens. So that's really, really powerful, in my opinion, because it's essentially, giving everybody access to the faucet of PulseChain inflation and bribes that people give to get access to the blocks without having to run the hardware themselves. And on Rocketpool, like you need collateral because say the validators aren't working correctly, they drop blocks, whatever it might be. The validators that are part of the Rocketpool need to have a punishment for that, and that's what the collateral is. I forget if it's Ethereum on Rocketpool or not, or if it's their Rocketpool token. But Alex has teased that ICOSA would be the collateral token for his fork on PulseChain. So validators who want to participate in this, like say Max has a whole series on how to be a Rocketpool fork validator on PulseChain, they would need to go buy ICOSA off the market or send hex through the HSI auction to get that ICOSA to be able to participate in the first place. So that's putting buy pressure into the ICOSA chart and or volume on the liquidation auctions.
So instead of having RPL, which is probably the token for Rocketpool, it would be, are we using ICOSA for that? Is that what you're saying?
That is what Alex has teased, yeah.
Wow. That is... boy, this new world disorder ICOSA is 2 cents right now, all-time highs, $1.50. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. If Rocketpool fork happen and ICOSA is used, could be exciting times.
Yeah.